yours?
Can we do it together?
Okay, which one is it? One,
A.
2.
Did you can even press it. You can press the next
Da,
one.
da, 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 da. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to episode. I feel like I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome to episode. I don't know how to read.
You seem like a James Corden.
Dude, I'm leaving.
It just started. Ha 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 ha.
Is that 12?
Yes, that's a 12.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been.
I don't know how to write times numerals.
Roman
numerals. This is episode 12. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Like, you guys didn't have to commute all the way here to our show on Lot A in
Lot A?
Warner Brothers.
Oh my
Stage
God.
A.
Oh my God, I left my scrunchie and hair and makeup. Can we go back to the trailer, please?
No, we're recording.
But they have snacks in there.
No, we're recording. We already ate our snacks.
Hot set.
Hot set, everybody. Thank you, 5.
Huh?
When like the assistant or like whoever, they're like 5 minutes, and then you're like, thank you, 5, to know that you understood the assignment.
Okay. Thank you, 10, because I want a 10-minute break.
You go on your 10-minute break at work, and you're like, thank you, 10. And they're like, what?
They'd be like, fucking...
Just go on your 10.
Yeah. I imagine bringing a whole like camera set to work and like
Just doing a reality TV show.
with the
That's literally A-Bot Elementary.
what do you call what's A-Bot Elementary? Is that a show?
Yes, it's a show that you should watch.
Is it, like,
Episode 13,
does it, like-
he would know what A-Bot Elementary
does it like
is.
break the fourth wall?
And if he doesn't, all of you can stop watching. It's gonna turn off.
You should just adjust the
I don't
setting.
want to.
Okay. So, episode XII.
I.
So here, if you haven't met our hosts yet.
Hi, welcome back. My name is. I'm not gonna say my name. I think we went that over in the first episode. That it's weird saying your own name.
Yep, and y'all already know me.
Yeah, and if you didn't watch our first episode, go watch your first episode.
And we are in beautiful.
Don't say where we are.
Glendale.
This is the Glendale Galleria. Give me an orange, Julius. I was talking to her assistant. Sorry.
Oh,
She's gonna get me an orange Julius.
oh my God! Sorry, she's signaling that we should keep going.
Oh, we're gonna keep going. You're
Yeah.
gonna get my orange Julius. Okay, got it.
She's literally signaling that we need to keep going.
Yeah, because we literally just started, so we need to go.
Oh, sorry. The director's okay.
Okay, sorry. We'll focus. He's telling us to
sorry.
focus.
My earpiece.
This is
says-
episode 12, everybody. We upped the production.
My earpiece says, yeah, we hired people. We literally hired people. We don't even edit the videos anymore. We're not even talking.
No.
We're not even the ones talking.
No.
We are paid actors.
It's all a script. It's all fake.
Literally, we write our scripts in Notes app.
Yeah, we don't have our. We're not off book, so we need our script in front of us. Sorry, I'm doing actor lingo because I'm an actor.
Okay, context. She's literally an actress. Sorry, actress.
I mean, it's synonymous.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's no gender.
Mm-mm.
But act her.
Actor, her is a gender neutral term. Gender
Oh.
neutral. Gender.
Damn, what was I gonna say? Anyways, I think the reason for our craziness is our mental health, and that might be attributed to the fact that we're always on our stupid phones all the time.
Do you? I do
the
want to
internet.
ask. Like, the internet. I was gonna
What
say,
were we gonna
do you? I feel like this can go down a hole, but
Go ahead,
do
we
you
go
think,
down
like,
holes here.
the fact that our mental health is so, when they're like your mental health is so off because you always have your phone, is it like the connection and the 4G that's affecting us? Like, I
Oh.
should not have my phone in my pocket because it's gonna affect my aura.
Oh my God, no, that's actually a legitimate concern that
You
a
know
lot
what?
of people share.
Yeah, a lot of people like are talking about 4G,
Mhm.
and now I understand them. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm like, wait,
You sound kind of
is that the point they're making?
that the signals are affecting
Yeah.
us. I mean, same with like microwaves, Honestly,
Exactly,
sometimes
yeah.
I turn the microwave on and I like hide behind the wall because
gonna explode.
when you go to the dentist,
Mhm.
have you taken an X-ray and they put a thing on you?
Yes.
Yes, that's because
heavy
the X-rays.
jacket.
Yes, that
Yeah.
heavy jacket. the weighted blanket. When they put the weighted blanket on you, it's so comfy. To protect you because the radioactive wave. So why are we not doing that with our phones?
Wait a minute.
Welcome to our conspiracy theory podcast.
You guys thought we were tuning into something different? No, we're talking about conspiracy theories. That's the point. That's what they're trying to say, right?
Y'all thought we were sane.
Yeah, no, we're part of the 4Gs, 5Gs.
While we're on this, I'm a flat earther.
We know that. What was I gonna say? Like, I feel like once you maybe that's just a hole we go through. Like, once you sit down with like conspiracy theorists and you're like, or whatever they're called, you're like, okay, so like, what point are you trying to make? And then like they're saying it, and you're like, oh my god, wait a minute.
Yeah,
You actually have a point.
You're like, wait. So hear me out.
Yeah.
So hear me out, guys.
Yeah, so hear me out. And I'm like, wait, I'm hearing you out. But I think that's something that people don't do. People don't have face-to-face conversations.
Oof. You went deep.
Face-to-face conversations just need to happen more. Some people are stupid and don't have face-to-face conversations.
I mean,
they're like, I hate confrontation.
Is FaceTime the same? Would you say it's equivalent?
No.
Like,
Maybe. I think so.
I mean, I don't think people
way.
FaceTime enough. We kind of stopped FaceTiming.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see you. I'm just kidding.
There was a time where we would FaceTime like we were fucking boyfriend, girlfriend.
Exactly. I'm in a relationship.
We would FaceTime for like You're in a
No,
relationship?
I'm kidding.
I mean, not that I'm like chismoso.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yes, like I'm totally not a flat earther.
The heck is that?
I think that's a sprinkler.
Anyways, keep going.
The Glendale Gallery is
the
just...
the gallery.
Okay, so yeah,
I thought that was a fountain.
Speaking more on like mental health and the internet. Okay, I think that also speaks volumes onto why we believe like these conspiracy theories so much is because it becomes like an echo chamber. Like when you hear about like flat Earth theory or like 4G theory or like aliens, it's like you listen to them and then you start. Suddenly you're surrounded by all thousands of people who share the same idea, echoing the same thing, and you're like,
Like, what, you have a point.
I think I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. Is this how Christianity works?
Possibly. Like, if they knock on your door enough and, like, come to your house enough and read the Bible enough to you, you're like, I believe. I believe.
Hello. My name is...
Okay. We're going off chapter. But, no, and also, like...
We're wild in today.
We're wild in today. I don't even know what we're talking about, honestly.
Let me drink my Fiji water. Ready for this?
This is going all over the place. If you think this has a point, you're watching the wrong podcast. That's great. Mental health and internet. Like, I feel like...
Do you think the two... name a better...
Name a better duo.
Yeah, literally.
The chaotically conquering co-host. That was so cheesy. I hate myself.
Yo,
I'm so sorry you guys had to see that.
Editor, cut that out. Do people edit like podcast? Like, I know we edit podcasts, but like, we don't cut anything out
because we're unfiltered.
Because otherwise, it'd be like a show. I mean, this is a show.
Otherwise it'd be so staged, and you like not cutting it. You see, you see who we are, and I feel like that's what catches people.
Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. Amy, our producer,
is like cursing at us. I don't care.
Sorry. I think we're actually like crazy.
It's so but it's
and
so
I blame
fun.
it. And I blame it on the internet.
You know
That's what I'm trying to drive home.
We're gonna have a segment called "Things We Slept On."
But you just want to say it right
now.
now.
But I'm gonna say it right now.
Go ahead.
Playing make believe is slept on.
Yo, I know we used to do that.
Yeah.
Well, not us, but like as kids.
Like playing house. Like I feel like we
Dr.
should
House.
do that like more.
Of
like I'm gonna make believe that I don't have any mental health problems, and my life's gonna be so much fun.
I think for me nowadays, when I make believe, like, oh, I wish I want to be rich and live in a mansion, and that just makes me depressed.
You're in your room and you're like, servant.
I'm like,
and nobody comes, and then you get depressed.
I want someone to serve me Fiji water on the rocks made with Fiji water.
You want to be on the rocks with Fiji water?
On Fiji.
Oh, I see.
But like when I play pretend now as an adult, I'm like, man, that's depressing. I'm never gonna get to that point.
We're getting kicked out.
No,
I'm just kidding.
See, that's the thing when we go out to these locations. I'm like, it's a gamble. It's always a gamble.
We're just talking. We're just two people talking,
But
and we just so happen to be recording it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm willing to put
Risk
a
it all.
gamble on you.
Okay, we're stopping there.
What?
Um,
Wait. We just started.
I do know that like.
Do you think Instagram and
Yes.
Twitter
Yes.
and YouTube and TikTok
Yes.
is hurting us?
Yes. I think if we like watch it 24/7, we start to lose the concept of what is real and what isn't.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Like you watch a specific person and you're like, you become so engrossed in them and you're like, oh, you're my friend.
Yeah, and I thought I heard
Like
music.
Charlie D'Amelio
That and
or
I literally forgot what I was
Hype
going to compare it
House
to it.
or
I
I think we're a little better because I think the younger generation
if you like
is
grew
more
up with it
impressionable.
like right off the bat, like you're 4 and it's like people who are 4 now and like have to grow up with Instagram,
Yes.
I think they're going to be like messed up in the mind. There's
Oof.
literally I think they're going to be messed up in the mind if we don't like engrave something in them. Like this isn't real.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you can believe anything on the internet.
Exactly.
Really,
I
anything.
faked multiple scenarios before on the internet, and people believe me.
Yeah, that whole Instagram feed that y'all see, it's all fake.
It's all fake.
It's all staged.
Yeah, it's all. I have a green screen.
It's
at
all
home.
stock images, yeah.
Yeah, it's all stock images. I'm a stock image model.
When you say I have a green screen at home, it's just so funny.
Because people do say that like, if you keep up something, like if you follow Charlie D'Amelio all the time, you think that you're a friend, and if you follow Charlie D'Amelio and everything she does,
Yeah.
you think that's like how her life is, but behind the scenes it's completely different.
Oh, totally,
Yeah.
totally. I mean, TikTok is like seconds and not even a minute, really. Most of them. I mean, some of them go longer, right?
Yeah.
But like that's such a tiny fraction of their
Yeah.
whole life, and it's staged. Like they redo it. Like they're probably like, oh, no, can we redo that? Can we redo that? Oh, no.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why people get into depressive holes. Like, my life's not perfect like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the things we see are beyond perfect.
Mhm.
It's like fantasy.
Yeah.
Like make believe almost.
And if we think that, like, oh, like, my life's... you're like, life is supposed to be perfect because I've seen it that way on people's Instagrams. Then you just, like, you set yourself up for failure because that life isn't going to be like you thought it was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think a more positive way to look at it is like, God, I don't know how to look at it. How do I scroll? How can I scroll through Instagram like safely, like
I think, like,
without hurting myself?
for me, also, like, when I started using Instagram, I knew, like, it's all fake. Like, and I use it I want to say ironically because I'm not like putting picture perfect things,
Oh yeah.
and I know that I shouldn't put picture perfect things because I'm just gonna set myself up for failure.
Yourself up for failure.
Yeah,
Because that'll psych
if
yourself
I paint
into thinking.
if I
that.
paint my own life as perfect and it's not perfect, I'm like, but I have it perfect on Instagram.
That is interesting, actually. Now that you bring that up, because I was only thinking about other people who make their feeds perfect. But you're right. What about those people who make their feeds perfect?
Yeah.
Do you think they're in a good spot?
No. I think like maybe they are in a good spot and they're like, my life's perfect, but
Yeah.
I think at some point the facade's gonna fall.
Oh yeah, I think that's something that also rings true in our generation, like fake it to make it culture.
I feel like you can't fake it to make it. I mean, maybe you can fake it to make it.
If you got good credit, maybe.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what it takes to fake it to make it, but I feel if you fake it to make it, I've been saying that a lot. I said that a lot.
Like literally, you
10
literally.
times.
That's all you've been saying
Take
right
a shot
now.
anytime I said it. But yeah, if you do
I
that,
will take a shot of Fiji.
sure. If you do that enough times and you don't make it, then you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be depressed.
Yeah. But I feel like we were raised. I don't know if you were raised. I was raised to be like, keep trying. Like, go little rock star.
No, we're not.
That was a TikTok.
That was a TikTok. No.
It's like,
It's funny when people use those trends. It's like, and then their life isn't perfect. You're like, you work at Starbucks though.
I mean, the internet gives you such a huge voice. I mean, it makes you think you have a huge voice, like a megaphone almost.
Someone who you aren't actively on Instagram.
No, I don't actively post. I only post pretty things and stupid things and casual things.
But like even before like
and
this
art.
year, even before like you weren't on Instagram.
Oh no,
Do you think
I
that
barely
like
started again.
yeah? Do you think that like changed your perspective?
Like having a cleanse almost.
Yeah, you were cleansing away from Instagram. Did
Mhm.
that like?
Oh yeah, I
Please
mean,
talk about that experience.
yes, I mean suddenly like I had all this time where I wasn't doing anything, and at first I had to adjust, like not scrolling on Instagram 24/7, even though that's what I do now. But then I get bored and I switch to Reddit or something. But yeah, back then when I started my cleanse, my juice cleanse, I was like, wow, what do I do now? Like I don't have hobbies. I don't really
You
know what to do
realize
with
how
my
much time you spent online.
Yes. And then suddenly, now that I'm back on Instagram, I'm like, I don't have time to care about these people's lives. I mean, obviously, not you. I care about your life. But like, I don't have to, I just don't have time to be so hyper focused on what people are posting, unless it's like really nice and artistic or creative or entertaining. But if it's just like you, like just plastered, I'm like, okay, like go off, I guess. But it honestly felt really nice. I suddenly forgot about what everyone was doing. I didn't have any more FOMO because I would see either my friends or coworkers going out, and be like, oh wow, I wish I was there. Or sometimes I'm like, thank God I wasn't there. But to answer your question, which wasn't really a question, more of a
Yeah, but like, how do you
an
view
insight
Instagram?
into-
How do you view Instagram as someone that didn't actively use it for a lot of years?
how do I view
Yeah.
Instagram? I think it is the bane of
Yeah.
our existence. It's like, I mean, I'm not being super serious about this. I think it's a great vessel for entertainment. I
Yeah.
think it's the way that entertainment is going, like short form video and photos. It's the new Facebook. It's it's just social media.
By
has been
the way,
evolving.
I just want to say that I love white people on Facebook. They're so entertaining. That's the only reason why I go on Facebook, to see what my white friends are saying. They're not my friends, but to see what white people that I know are doing, because it's so funny.
You friended them, so they're your friends.
At some point, they were my friends. We use that word loosely. We'll get to it another
same
time.
on Instagram. Same thing applies. Really, super entertaining, super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes I see Instagram, and like right now, I see people's stories, and I'm not putting people on blast, but sometimes I'm like, are you living?
You are.
Sometimes like, are you in the moment? And that's what I really enjoyed when I wasn't on social media. And also, I would notice everyone around me was on their phone, like all the time. And sometimes I got like annoyed. I'd be like, why are you, like, hello, I'm right here in front of
Yeah.
you. Like, get off of Instagram, please. And I didn't think I would be that person.
Yeah. Not to cut you off, but
No, go ahead.
that's kind of because I was off Instagram for a good part of like a couple years back. Like I deleted myself from like any type of like social media, and like I realized how important it is to be in the moment. Like I would take pictures to just take them and to have them, and then yeah, I realized how like important it is to live in the moment. And then I did go back on Instagram because it is such a like what I like to do and to create stuff, and it still stuck with me. Like I take pictures to take pictures, and then at the end of the day I'm like, I want to share this. Like yeah. And it's not even to like it kind of has to do a little with like protecting my energy and who gets to see it, but it also like, you know what, like I took this picture this day and I'm gonna share it because it means so much to me, and like I'm gonna put it out.
So we love a purposeful, intentional queen.
Like that's slept on too. I know we're gonna have a segment.
We're getting there.
I'm sorry, I'm jumping it, but like having purpose to things,
it makes it so much more
it's slept on because you need to have purpose to things,
and it makes it so much more satisfying, and like the payoff is really good at the end, because like I could be constantly posting things, and like I feel like that'll water down like the whole thing, not only taking my attention away from the present, but also like, I'm taking a picture of this food, not because I
want to share it and like everyone has to know.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
And I haven't even eaten the food yet, but I'm gonna post it and say, it looks so good, like so pretty, and that's definitely influenced. It's opened my eyes more to see like how much influence social media and Instagram has on like businesses and how they advertise and how they manufacture things.
Yeah.
So like a lot of businesses like Somi for example. Somi
I love
Somi,
Somi.
it's so good. It's a taiyaki / ice cream place. You can get soft serve with the I think it's I don't know what country it's from.
It's Japan.
Japan,
No? Yeah.
Japan, an Asian country that's genius, amazing, wherever country it's from. It's a fish that's like
It's fish ice cream.
it's that's what they call it.
The others.
Ew, fish ice cream.
I was like, someone was like, fish ice cream. I'm like, that's disgusting.
Okay.
And they're like, Somi, that's amazing.
Okay, maybe it's not a great example because it's actually really good.
It's so good.
But they have like their wallpaper has like, photo ops for Instagram. Like they want you to take a picture of it because it's free publicity for them. It's word of mouth for them.
And it builds a community too.
Are you a part of the Somi Club?
Yes. I feel like now being on the other side of social media, it's like building communities through social media is so cute.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like, aw, we don't know it, but we all have a thing in common.
Yes, and I think that's also slept on. But anyway, like being a part of
A community.
a community. Oh God.
I was gonna say the LGBTQ community. That's the only thing that comes to my mind when you're like building a community.
I mean, yeah, it is it is a community that does have its own internal problems and issues. But we'll
let's
talk
not
about
get
that
to
another
it,
time. Yeah, we'll actually dedicate another episode to
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot to consider and to talk about that, especially like having someone that's in that community.
Are you outing? Did I?
I'm
out
so
myself
sorry.
yet?
I know I ask you this a lot. I don't know if I asked you this a lot, but did you ever have like a moment of coming out,
God, we're
like a
going back to the
defining
coming out.
moment?
Like within myself?
Yes.
That I'm-
No, like May 22nd, I came out. May 23rd, I started living my life. Did you ever feel like that?
It wasn't that quick. It was definitely like a fade.
So it was like a
in,
dominant.
like a
Oh, you
transition.
faded in.
Yes, in video, you get that video transition and you do a fade in. Yes. I mean, it could be a domino effect, but a very long domino effect, and a lot of the dominoes, like, they don't change drastically.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I pinpointed. I should have just put it in a calendar.
Wrote it in my diary.
Put it on my Google Calendar. Like, came out on this day. Or I should
It's
have
my
scheduled.
came out anniversary.
Yeah. I have to schedule my coming out day.
I never really had a coming out moment. I'm
Ow.
reciting an Edgar Allan Poe.
I slapped my knee
Poetry.
so hard my
It's a knee slapper. Anyways. Oh, we don't use it enough.
Ow! Ow!
That sounded like a fucking
Ow! Ow! Okay.
slapstick comedy.
I'm gay. Anyways,
too. Anyways, yeah.
I don't know if I came out on this
It is
podcast
Pride Month.
actually.
It's Pride Month.
Is it?
When this comes out. Happy Pride, everybody.
You're an ally, right?
I'm an ally.
Oh, okay, cool. Just checking. Just checking.
Why do you know?
I'm looking out for our fellow besties. I don't even know what we call each other.
We should stop talking before we offend someone.
Yes, you're right. That's
Yeah.
why I put a disclaimer at the beginning of every podcast.
This is a gay person talking.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning, gays involved.
Trigger warning LGBT. Some people, when they hear that, they're like,
I hope they're okay.
okay, I wanted to circle back while we were, like, before we finally hit the nail all the way. You know when you hit a nail all the way in the wall, you can't take it out,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, we'll move on.
Yeah.
I want to circle back to social media, and you mentioned Facebook, and then you mentioned white people and how they post such good content, and it's
Yeah,
entertaining to
so
see their lives.
entertaining.
But you're, like, friends with them, quote unquote. But they're
And
not.
I did say it. I remember. You can rewind when I said it. Friends, I think we use that word so loosely. I don't know if we talked about this in an episode specifically.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I didn't realize. Someone told me this when I was like 8 or 9 or 7 or less than 10. I really like being in the room when adults talk because it's so like eye-opening. I mean, you'll learn a lot. But I was in a room when I was like young, and someone, an older person, like I know she was a grandma, like a legit grandma, and she said something like in the context of like, be careful of who you call your friend. Like, set that boundary of like who is your friend and who isn't your friend. Like being like, oh, my friend from school. Like, no. Really think about it. She was your classmate.
You did say in a previous episode, you said it in Spanish.
Mejor
It's better
sola,
to be.
Mejor sola que mal acompañada. It was in our trailer.
Yes, yes. What does it mean? Can you re-enlighten me?
It's better to be alone than
To
in
have
bad company. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, I mean, it kind of relevant to what you're just saying about like, oh, they're your classmate, they're not your friend.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, they're your coworker, they're not your friend.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my friend from work. No, your coworker.
Yeah.
Okay, you might have friends from work, but no, like, don't just label them my friend from work. Do it with the intention that they are your coworker.
I mean, some coworkers can turn friends, and
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
some classmates can turn friends,
Yeah.
and you know.
But like,
But by default, no. Like, just because you surround yourself with them doesn't mean you're friend.
Exactly. And I remember seeing something like, you'll realize who your true friends are after high school because you don't see them like 24/7.
That's such a
like
high
you
school
were
quote.
only like with them like. Yeah. You call them your friend because you were with them 24/7. You're like, I'll make you my friend. But then like afterwards, you're like, you know what? You kind of weren't my friend. I think we were just like friends because we saw each other like every day.
And that's okay.
And that's on period.
That's on period, poo.
That's on okay period.
That's on. I'm on period. No, that's gonna offend some
I'm
people.
on my period.
When people be like,
This
I'm on
was-
my man period. Like what?
That's weird.
Bro,
I'm like,
it is very weird.
are you actually bleeding or not?
Okay, but I mean, yeah, those friends are not actually your friends.
Yeah.
But there were friends who pretended to be my friend back in high school.
Back in the day.
Back in the old stomping grounds where I literally got stomped on and bullied.
Let's continue.
I kind of just unpacked that.
Got it.
Sorry. Okay.
Continue. Yeah.
Oh God.
What were we talking about? Fake friends.
Yes. Like some people legitimately took advantage of me by pretending they were my friend, and then I graduated high school. I'm like, damn, they were fake. They were hella fake.
We talking about that?
Or sorry, is this too much? It's too much.
No, I'm like, keep going.
It's
Talk
like,
about it.
or like, oh, they act super nice in front of me. And I'm glad, first of all, I'm glad I don't surround myself. I realize this and I'm glad I don't surround myself with this type of people. But they're like really nice to me. And then like later, word comes around because it's high school, baby.
Ooh.
It's high school, baby. Word comes around like high speed internet, like 5G.
5G.
Like, oh, I know what you said before you even told that other person that you don't actually like me.
Have you ever been in a toxic workplace where
Yes.
like people talk about each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And do they all call themselves friends?
Yes. And like it makes it really awkward in. Sorry,
And then-
I
so
know some of my
to-
coworkers already know, but it's like it's the spice of the workplace. It's the spice
Yeah,
of-
I mean, anywhere you go, it's gonna any workplace you go, that's gonna happen.
oh, totally.
Because like people sometimes shouldn't mix.
Yep.
And like
Yep.
because we're all chasing that bag, we have to mix. We have to work together.
Chasing that bag. Oh, totally. We have to pretend we like each other.
Mhm.
Yes, and that happens in even like the most casual like food service workplace to the most professional workplaces. Like there's always going to be some sort of clashing and drama because
Yes.
we're people.
Yes,
because
we're
we're
people.
humans.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it. My sister, she asked me about someone, and I was like, she's not my friend. She's my coworker. She said like, oh, you guys are fake friends. I'm like, she's not my friend. She's my coworker. First of all, put that on word. Put that on a letter. Put it in the letter.
Sorry,
and send it off.
Your sister
Said that to me. We were having a different conversation about something else, and she was like, this happened a long time ago.
Sorry, I was burping
Yeah.
off camera or off
I
mic.
thought you were laughing at me. This happened a
No.
long time ago. But yeah, she was like, like, oh, do you still talk to this person? Like, you guys were friends. I'm like, we're not friends. We were never friends. She was my coworker.
You said that.
I said that.
Oh yeah, you got to set it straight.
Yeah, she's like, you're a fake friend with this person. I'm like, first of all, we were never friends. We were never fake friends.
Mhm.
We were never fake friends because we were never friends.
Yeah. No, yeah.
We're coworkers.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I meant to do the yeah. Period. Yes. Yes,
Okay, shut up.
queen. Yes. It's Pride Month, okay?
Yes, queen. Pride Month.
We need a sound button that just says yes, queen for Pride Month. Can we do that? Editor?
Editor.
Amy, can we do that?
I'm getting
please.
a no.
I don't know why.
Just say no. She's saying we'll talk about it off camera. Anyways, keep going.
Sorry, someone in the chat said
Oh, we're doing a live stream. We're not.
we're actually insane.
No, we're not.
No?
There's an audience
Okay,
waiting for
but-
us.
Yeah, and then I eventually learned that those friends were fake. And sometimes, I mean, even in the process, like while I was still in high school, I was like, damn, they're actually fake. And that hurt me. It really hurt me.
But were you still friends with them?
I didn't have the, how do I say?
The balls.
The balls. I was trying to say in Spanish.
Los cajones.
Cojones?
This cajones. That's not Spanish.
I was going to say coño.
Is that Spanish?
I don't know.
Sure, let's go with it.
No, I don't even know what that word means.
Just go. Sounds like a word. Just say it.
Cojones.
Okay.
Balls.
Oh, I thought you were saying coño.
Coño.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Men be like, ay, coño.
Where did you get that word?
Oh no.
Okay. Duolingo.
Northgate. I actually haven't been to
Northgate?
Yeah, in a while.
Me neither.
By the way, Northgate is a Mexican supermarket.
I haven't been in a Northgate in a while.
I miss their cocina.
The cocina. Anyways,
Because the cocina
we're
at
talking
home.
about friends.
Sorry, I'm going off track, bruh.
I'm so sorry.
You keep thank you for steering us back in the direction. You clearly
I'm taking the wheel.
you know how to drive or
No.
just put in autopilot.
Boop boop.
Okay, so where well, I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. I'm just acknowledging the fact that
He's trying to avoid
fake
it.
friends did exist. It is a hard topic to talk about because I'm sure
It's multifaceted.
yes. Because I don't want to look like I'm trash talking like them because I mean I
Are
don't
they
know
still in your life?
no.
Then trash talk them all you want.
I'll try to adopt that mentality from you. You're rubbing off on me.
Thanks.
You really are.
I'm a lot to take in, or so I've heard. Or so somebody has told me.
You're something, all right. I love the fact that I got bullied. It's made me
It
who
built
I
character.
am. Yes, it built character. I pulled myself by the bootstraps, and I
remember seeing a Vine where someone was like, I'm going to make my kid go into ELD because they need to build character.
English language development class. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I guess we can conclude
Being
there.
bullied, having fake friends,
I just don't like talking
being
about
an
it.
ELD, it all builds character. And it makes us who we are. It's in our transcript.
Period. Yes, queen.
Okay,
Yes.
shut it out.
Sorry, our live audience is just going insane. Don't worry, I'll sign your t-shirts afterwards.
I have an autograph screening.
Oh my god, we have our autograph screening right after this.
Shoot.
I think this is me. Ever since you introduced the topic of playing pretend, I love acting.
Play pretend.
Yes, like playing pretend that I'm someone who I'm not, or being fake. I like being fake.
You like being fake. We concluded it here. Breaking news.
I've turned into the very thing that I despise.
I think there's a fine line of being fake, to be fake, to be mean, and being fake, to build a scenario and have fun with it.
Oh no, yeah, because this one is all. There's no harm.
No, we're not harming anyone.
Are we?
Maybe.
Ourselves.
Maybe we're harming ourselves. In here.
Audio listeners, we are
We're pumping our chest.
things we slept on. That's me
I'm leaving.
sleeping. What? When you sleep, you're like, is this how you sleep?
Like Big Bird.
Wait, that was cute. Big Bird.
Goes,
Oh, wait, that was really cute.
because I'm an actor.
You're acting like an actor,
I'm not an actor.
but that's acting.
I feel like
no.
in
Anyone
another
can-
life, I
Mm,
was an actor.
Mm,
And I mean that. Not like another life, like my previous life, but like it feels like in another life it feels like it was another life when I acted.
I think even in this life, you could.
Ow,
be an
my
actor.
stomach hurts.
Because you're so funny. Whoa, that came off really sarcastic. You're actually funny.
I don't know if you understood me.
What?
In another life.
In another life, you're
because
an
it
actor.
felt like it was another life ago, but I'm not talking about my previous life.
Are you
like
sorry,
a metaphorical previous?
Are we
life.
talking about? Are we talking about multiverse?
That's what
or?
I think you're thinking.
But it's not.
I'm not talking about multiverse. I'm feeling like it felt like another life.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Like you already lived your actor life, or
we're moving on.
Just explain it to me off camera. I was introducing our next topic.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. But you can start with things that we slept on.
Hi, welcome to our segment called Things We Slept On. Maybe we'll talk about it a lot. We'll make it a recurring segment. But I really wanted I don't know who brought that up. But
sorry, our producer's saying get closer to the mic.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, ow.
No, I think we were in the car and I was like I told you the quote. It's like, I'm dating me is like dating that song that you slept on.
Yo.
Something like that.
Yes.
And then you were like, oh my god, Shakespeare.
Yes, Shakespeare, yes. Was Shakespeare gay?
I'm pretty sure. That's on Pride. Happy Pride.
And that's on Pride.
Yeah, so that's what I said. And you're like, okay, oh my god.
Can you define, let's say I'm a boomer and I don't know what you mean by slept on.
You didn't appreciate it.
Ooh.
And it isn't appreciated worldwide enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, start.
So we came up with a couple topics.
We did our homework. I understood the assignment.
Stop saying that. Things we slept on. I said ice cream sandwiches because I feel like enough people don't eat ice cream sandwiches. Enough people don't risk it all for a Klondike bar.
I mean, yeah, you can't make an ice cream. No one makes ice cream sandwiches.
But like, yeah.
And I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy a box of ice cream sandwiches. But
I feel like if you're in a supermarket doing your groceries, stop by the frozen department and get a few ice cream sandwiches. That's what you should do, just to spice up your life. Maybe that's why you're depressed.
Because you haven't eaten enough ice cream sandwiches.
Using an ice cream sandwich.
Yes, and to add to your point of how you just defined slept on, I don't think they get enough appreciation.
No,
because people are talking about like all these like boutique ice cream shops and like, oh my god, have you been to this place? Have you tried this ice cream? I'm like,
no. Have you had an ice cream sandwich in the last 2 years? No. Thank you.
Go off, queen.
Exactly.
I'm feeling super gay this episode.
Oh god, I'm still here. I closed my eyes and I'm still here.
The second one, I made this one. Or no, you made this one. Well, we both thought of it. Jessie J.
He added that. I didn't want to.
Jessie J, everyone. Give it up for Jessie J. If you didn't know who Jessie J was.
Don't put their applause.
Everyone is quiet. Like, they're like, cricket, cricket, cricket. Y'all know who she is. She's the one who's like, boop, 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 boop.
Go, this is all you.
Ain't about the money, money, money. If you haven't seen it or if you're not familiar, please culture yourself and look up Jessie J price tag live or something. It's hilarious. But honestly, if you like play her music now, plug in your aux. Take your friend's aux from the Camry right now. Plug your phone in and start Jessie J Radio on Spotify. You will thank me later. Because she is so slept on. If you listen to her lyrics, they're so meaningful and poetic. And the music is catchy.
Sure.
Wow, I'm really passionate about this.
She's like what 2013 was.
What 2013? Like she embodies 2013.
She embodies 2013.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything about Jessie J.
Was it you who showed me like what her haircut is like and like how she looks?
Just look at Jessie J. And like she might be a great person, but like there's something unsettling about Jessie J.
Say it.
There's something unsettling.
Unsettling?
Yeah. Like her haircut doesn't match her face.
Like how Mark Zuckerberg is like unsettling.
Mark Zuckerberg just looks like someone I could punch. But Jessie J, it's like you have to stare at it because I'm like, there's something proportionally wrong. At least the pictures on Google Images leave me unsettled.
I think I do want to have. I should probably talk to this off camera, but I do want to have a segment where we look at like celebrities and like
Ed Sheeran, Jessie J,
Okay,
Camila Cabello.
Save it for that episode. Save it for the second meal. What did all these people do to you?
They're just
Literally nothing.
There's something. If I go into a room, if you like tell me like go into this room, and then all of them are there, I'm like, I'm gonna jump out.
It's like the opposite of a focus group. You know, when you have people go in and like try get their opinion, like you come into them and they're
I'm
like,
gonna give them my opinion. You all suck. You all make me grind. You grind my gears.
okay,
Anyways,
what's the next one on the list that we of things that we
the
slept
Gatorade sucky cups, sucky bottle cups. Thank you.
on? Period. If only 90s kids
Like
will
Gatorades are
remember.
good, but if you put it inside a bottle that I have to suck, perfection.
I don't think those exist anymore.
I don't know. I think it'd be hard.
I do not.
Yeah,
Yes. So like if you're born in like 2002, 2000,
I think it's still around. I think
Yeah.
in the 2010s.
If
is
you
when
were
it,
born
like-
in 2010,
Yeah.
then you have no idea what a Gatorade sucky bottle is.
They are amazing.
It's just like a baby bottle but with Gatorade.
yeah.
And you have to really
Like let me snuggle into my covers and drink my Gatorade.
And Gatorade in general is slept
Gatorade
on.
in general, like everyone's
Yeah.
like Powerade. First of
Yeah.
all, Powerades are hard to open. You need a machine,
They're like big bottles too.
and the cap can't screw itself. So like, just get a Gatorade,
And I think Gatorade flavors are
and
pretty
not
nice.
the Propel Gatorades.
Propel.
You're just asking to be lynched. I don't know if I can use that word.
Will that get us kicked off? I mean, you can censor it if you want. If you do end up censoring it, then people will not know what you said.
Anyways, I'm gonna forget I said that word. I didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you know what else is slept on? My pillow.
Good public transportation is slept on. Public transportation isn't
I mean,
being
I
used
literally
enough.
sleep on the bus.
Public transportation isn't used enough, and I think if people like normalized it and used it and appreciated it enough, it would be like luxurious.
Okay, and this is speaking like very specific to our ecosystem. Like,
The Octa.
Yes, like
First
Southern
of all,
California.
Octa, if you're listening, give them their money.
Like Southern California has really shitty public transportation compared to. I mean, Northern California, I think it's decent. Like the BART.
I don't know.
Or like Europe has great public transportation. So
and
like
I mean that, like,
here-
I'm not sure.
But no, I agree. At least here where we are, I mean, of course you have to drive a car everywhere, but if everyone used the bus, if there was demand for it, like, yeah, I think it would be great. So people are literally sleeping on it because they don't know how great it could be if we had things that could take us places without having
If we
to drive.
normalized it, yeah.
Yes, we need to normalize public transportation. And if
Mhm.
you want to actually, I don't know where I'm going with this. If you
Me neither. I'm like,
if you actually want to help yourself and help the world, take the bus. But I'm not going to take. I say that I'm not going to take the bus.
yeah, but like the thing about buses and public transportations is like it doesn't take you exactly where you need to go.
Yep.
And I feel like if we like normalize it, they would add more bus stops. They would add blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember, I think that's what like the bird scooters were trying to accomplish, of like last mile things of like, okay, you can just take the scooter to, your destination. What?
Nothing. I just remembered bird scooters.
Yeah, there's a whole thing, and they got left behind on streets and stuff, and it pissed people off. Those were definitely not slept on.
They should have been slept on.
You put this next one. Can you tell the audience?
After public transportation, ice and drinks.
Ice
Like
and
having like a
drinks.
good like cup of ice with your drink, like
Mm.
a wine. You feel like you feel like you're drinking wine, even though you're drinking probably apple juice or water.
Do you drink your apple juice in a wine glass?
Oh, fuck yeah, I would. I would if I could.
No, yeah, ice, really good ice. Because I think some people just drink drinks like from the fridge.
Yeah,
I'm like, you
they,
gotta
like-
put some ice in it,
Yeah.
please. You also thought of this one.
I was going on and on and on.
Opening a window is something that people sleep on.
Just open a freaking window. I feel like humanity and like your day would look a lot brighter if you just like open a
I
window.
mean, I'm sure
Just
people.
open it.
I think people open their windows.
I don't know.
Are you projecting?
I feel like
Do you open your window?
I open my window wide open.
like fully.
Yeah.
Like I can climb through it.
Yeah, you can like if don't do it. If you like go to my neighborhood, you can like sneak in through my window because it's wide open.
Oh, that's cute. Like when your boyfriend or girlfriend sneaks through your window because
We're moving
you
on.
can't get them through your front door. Oh,
Aesthetics of our
living space.
People need to put more attention into like how your living space looks like, because I feel like it also like goes in hand with the lasting. It brightens your mood.
Oh, totally. Yeah, like I mean, I could totally improve the mood of my room if I chose carefully like the fabrics of my stuff and like how I arrange my wall.
Yeah, and I think it isn't appreciated enough. It's like, oh my god, my living space is like so aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it can do wonders. I mean,
Yeah.
how's your bedroom? Like, do you?
Oh, you've seen my room.
It's really cute.
Yeah, because I put effort.
It's really cute.
Something that a lot of people don't do.
And it's funny because
Effort.
people are like,
Effort. EFFORT.
okay. Miss
Spelling bee
Aquila and the
champ.
Bee.
I love Aquila and the
It's
Bee.
such a good
Kiki
movie.
Palmer is
Kiki
slept
Palmer
on.
is queen. Yes,
She's
queen.
slept
Is she
on.
gay?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, ally.
She's probably an ally. Can you be an ally and still be in the LGBTQ community?
I'm
Serious
not gonna be the one to say that or dictate that, but yeah, I consider you part of our community.
No. I mean, like, if you're in the LGBT community, I'm
If
sorry.
you're an
I'm butchering
ally,
that.
you don't say you're LGBT. I don't think.
So even if you're in that community, you can't be an ally to other sexualities.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm gay, but I'm a bi ally.
Like you want to choose who your allies with?
No, like I support all.
Right.
We should stop
right.
talking about this. I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry.
No, you're getting into problematic territory, and
It's
I'm
not
liking
problematic,
this.
but it's like a genuine question. Like, I feel like
I'm
there's
trying to understand
rules.
it. I want to answer it.
I feel like there's rules that like a lot of the allies don't know about. Like, you're gay and you are an ally to the trans people and the bi people and blah 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 blah.
Yes.
You can still be an ally even if you're LGBTQ, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can be an ally.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, like I'm out. Like I'm not trans,
Mhm.
but I have trans friends, and
and you're an
I'm their
ally.
ally. Like I'm not
Mhm.
their enemy.
Okay.
But yes, I support.
I'm sorry. That
I
was like a
support the
really dumb
gays.
question, but like
do you consider me an ally of the straights?
I don't think the straight should have allies.
Straight people are slept.
Strong tape.
You thought of this.
People need to
for years.
have strong tape, and if it's not a strong tape, then why the frick did you make it a tape?
No, it is frustrating when I take a tape out of the cabinet and I'm
Yeah.
like, "What is this shit? It doesn't
Yeah.
even stick."
Exactly. You shouldn't call yourself tape if it doesn't stick. Silence. Silence is slept on, especially if you're around me.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Silence is.
You said silence is slept on, right?
It's slept on, and you should learn how to sleep on it if you're around me.
I know. I honestly appreciate. I'm so glad you put this on here as like the last one because.
Keep going.
Okay, I'll stop. I know
No.
you like silence. But like when
Sitting
I'm,
in silence. People should sit in silence
I mean,
more.
I feel like
Just sit in solemn silence on a coal. I don't know what
I
I'm
have
saying.
run across people and friends who cannot go like a minute without silence.
What?
What are you doing?
What do you say?
What do you mean?
What did you
Oh
say
my
about
God.
silence?
I'm clearly talking about you.
Huh?
You cannot be quiet.
What?
Are we having an argument right now?
No. I don't know what I did to my headphones.
You can rotate it
I
back.
know, but I don't want to.
But like appreciating like the white space in noise. Does that make sense? Like the lack
Like,
of
if I just do
of
this
odd
and sit like this for a long time.
yes. And just listen to your surroundings and get in tune with Mother Nature.
I'm not going to wear my headphones for the next.
Okay. That's interesting.
I want to see what that works. I don't know what I did. Oh, I ate an ice cream sandwich. That's why I'm like off the rocks.
Dude, we both ate ice cream sandwiches, and I think that's why this whole episode was off the rocks. But can I get this water on the rocks? Because I love ice in my drinks. Because I'm not sleeping on that anymore.
I'm hearing, like, if I just sit and I hear the river.
We're off rail
The
now.
river runs.
We're
It's so peace and
on the
quiet.
freeway now. We're not on the train track. We're not on the track anymore, really.
I love it. I love silence. You should just sit in silence more.
Damn, she is chill right now.
Anyways, do you have anything else to say?
Any last words? No. I think things we also sleep on are just. I know people are
Good
like.
communication.
Is that a jab?
Communicating.
At me?
No.
Okay, fine. I'll communicate better with you.
No.
Okay, babe.
No.
No.
I feel like I've had a
I
friendship
get it.
where I don't communicate with people. You're playing a character right now. Wow, like
What are you feeling right now?
like now with the headphones off, I'm like, are you playing a character?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like I'm acting?
No. It's like podcast you. And now that I don't have my headphones on,
You don't feel like a character? Like you don't feel like a co-host right now?
I'm just a character in general. Like I am who I am.
Yo, I think we should end
We
this
should end this
before it
before we
actually
do
gets
something.
off the rails and off the cliff.
Run
But
it off the cliffs.
are you listening to yourself right now? You can't. She can't hear the outro music, guys.
Are we ending it?
Yes, honey. The podcast is over.
Oh, say, can you? Hello?
Okay. Cut.